Srila Prabhupada had a fire sacrifice, and one of his sannyasis had become involved with a woman, and so Prabhupada announced that he was going to marry them. And everybody was very surprised because we didn't know that that could happen. Prabhupada gave a talk about Krishna consciousness, and he initiated the woman. She wasn't initiated. And then he married them. And he made it clear that he was caring for us, and he was keeping us engaged in Krishna service. He didn't want us to go away. He didn't want us to give up. If we couldn't serve in this capacity, then he wanted us to serve in whatever capacity we could. It was so kind and fatherly of Srila Prabhupada, the way he treated the whole situation. Later, I heard a tape of a conversation Srila Prabhupada had with another sannyasi who had left and married a woman. And then after some time, he came back, and Prabhupada accepted this lady and initiated her. She did some wonderful service. I remember the conversation. The sannyasi was saying to Prabhupada, Lord Chaitanya rejected one of his followers for just looking at a woman lustfully, and yet I have given up sannyas and I have gotten married. So does that mean that you reject me? And Srila Prabhupada said, Lord Chaitanya is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, so he can reject like that. But I am only his humble servant, and you are all helping me, so I can never reject you. It was so kind. Srila Prabhupada's total detachment and total kindness. There was never anything egotistical or material about Srila Prabhupada.
What acharya does this? Awards sannyas, and then awards marriage. So I don't think any acharya has ever done this. So why did Prabhupada do this? Prabhupada did this, for preaching. If this would advance the preaching, then even sannyas can be given up, surrendered to Krishna. I was in Nairobi at the time, and of course it was a big thing that, the daughter of Toyota become a devotee. So I went to the Toyota dealers in Nairobi, and I was buying a van for a Sankirtan. I spoke with the general manager, and I mentioned that, Toyota's daughter is our devotee. He said, well, Mr. Toyota doesn't have a daughter. I said, what do you mean? He said, yeah, I just came from Tokyo. I happen to know Mr. Toyota very close. In fact, I stay with him. And he has 2 sons. He doesn't have a daughter. I said, no, you got to be wrong. So, the question comes, why didn't Prabhupada know that she was a fraud? Why didn't Prabhupada know something if he's pure devotee of Krishna? But Prabhupada always said that the devotee of Krishna is not omniscient. He doesn't know everything. Krishna is omniscient. But the living entity, we don't have that quality, omniscience. Shouldn't be bewildered by it at all.
Sri Radha Krishna Padan Sagana Lalita Sri Vishakha Nitan Nisham